Command and Control is a little bit closer to the present day than we typically work. We have done presidential biographies that have been closer to the present. The story, and we have a number of shows coming up that actually set in the 1990s. So it's set in 1980, so, which is relatively recent history, and the advantage of that is that we can have the story told by the people who took part in it, who were there. It's definitely one of the most important unknown stories of the last 50 years. I mean, who knew that the most powerful weapon that we've ever developed blew up? And the warhead didn't blow up, but the missiles underneath it blew up on September 18th in 1980 in Damascus, Arkansas. And if the warhead would have detonated, we would have been in an entirely different world after that, because it would have taken out quite a bit of the southeastern part of the United States. And it happened through a sort of a crazy set of circumstances that could be labeled as human error, but actually showed that it was much more systemic than just human error. And that's what the story is about, that nuclear weapons are vulnerable. They're also very safely protected, safely guarded. But the fact that there's even just a percentage of chance that they can accidentally detonate, given the enormous scale of their power, makes it a very important thing to be thinking about. And quite honestly, one of the reasons I decided that we should be making this film is that I just don't think that we're thinking about nuclear weapons enough. They're off somewhere. We're not even sure where they are. Most people don't know how many we have. Don't even know if we have any land-based missiles anymore, because they never see them. And we're not thinking about them, and we should be. So, one of the key, I think, decisions early on was, how are we going to bring this story from 1980 to life? Obviously, there was no one in that missile silo recording events that spiraled out of control that night. How could we make it come alive? And what the director, Robbie Kenner, discovered early on when we were wrestling with this is that someone had the foresight at the Air Force to keep one extant Titan II missile complex south of Tucson as a museum to this whole era. And they were so gracious to allow us to come in and shoot over multiple days. And the material that we were able to get that's based on what actually happened, the testimony and the minute-by-minute accounts of the men who were working there that night, we were able to bring to life in these recreations that involved shooting with drones and filling the whole silo with smoke, and it makes it, I think, sort of an edge-of-the-seat documentary thriller because of its filmic immediacy.